Hello and welcome to your new life as a non-smoker. This is a powerful hypnosis and NLP audio. And I have to warn you, don't go any further unless you fully intend to quit smoking now. Many people in my first beta group told me that all they needed to do was listen to this audio once in order for them to become a non-smoker. There's a few people who had to listen to it a second time when they had an urge. Please provide feedback and let me know about your experience using this audio. Thank you, and get ready to be a non-smoker now. This audio file contains hypnotic language, so please make sure that you only listen to this when you are seated or lying down safely and comfortably with your eyes closed. Do not drive or operate machinery while listening. Hypnosis is a do-with process. I am only a guide, and it will be as effective as you desire it to be. Hypnosis is a powerful tool to more effectively communicate your desire with your unconscious mind. Once you've made the decision to become a non-smoker, hypnosis is the most effective method of reprogramming your mind to make that change a reality. Don't listen to this audio unless you are ready to become a non-smoker now. This is an intensive program, so ensure that you set a sufficient amount of time where you will not be disturbed. Find yourself a comfortable spot where you can relax. You can sit or lie down. Either is fine. This audio will take you to a very, very relaxed state. At any time during this audio, you can become instantly alert if the need arises. You are safe and secure. Take a moment to ensure that you are comfortable and just allow your body to relax. Make yourself comfortable now. Relax. You may close your eyes just as soon as you wish. Focus on your breathing and ensure that you're breathing in through your nose, and that you are using your diaphragm to expand your lungs and allow the oxygen to flow in. Notice how you can feel your belly move in and out with your breathing. In just a moment, I'm going to ask you to take 3 deep breaths in a row. Inhale for a count of 4, then holding for a count of 4, and then exhale, letting all the tension release from your body as you do. This will activate your parasympathetic response. It will put you into the zone, a space of calm and healing. Prepare to take a deep breath now. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Continue to breathe deeply as you feel your body relax. Deeper and deeper and deeper. We'll now work to further relax the tension from your body by tightening a muscle and then releasing it. You can feel the difference between tense and relax, can't you? This will allow your muscles to loosen up and relax even deeper and deeper and deeper. As you inhale, tense up the muscles of your feet. Scrunch up your toes and allow them to relax as you exhale. Feel them loosen up even more. Tense up your calf muscles as you inhale. 2, 3, 4. And then feel that tension melt away as you exhale now. Very good. No matter how deep you go, you will hear the sound of my voice and follow my instructions. Move to your thighs next, tensing them for the inhale, squeezing your muscles as hard as you can, and then let go of all the tension. Good. Now tighten your bum and your pelvic area. Squeeze harder as you hold. And then let it all go. That's right. Notice a peaceful feeling as your body drifts deeper and deeper and deeper into your parasympathetic mode. Now focus on your stomach and your lower back. Hold them tight and relax. Double that relaxation now. Move on to your arms. Tighten the upper and lower arms. Clench your fists. Hold them as tight as you can and then release. Just let it all go limp. You can feel a relaxation moving throughout your body. Double that relax now. Focus on your shoulders, chest, and upper back, and squeeze the muscles as hard as you can. Harder and harder. Let all the tension go with your exhale and feel your body drift deeper and deeper and deeper into relaxation. Now tighten the muscles of your neck. Hold this tension and then release it all. You're doing good. Tighten your scalp right down to your ears. Hold the tension and then relax. Just let it all go. That's right. Just let it all go. Now scrunch up your face, your eyes, your nose, and your mouth and jaw. Hold them tight, even tighter. And now relax. That's right. Just relax and feel your body float away. As your conscious mind relaxes and lets go. Your unconscious mind hears everything that I say. No matter how deep you go into trance, you will hear the sound of my voice and respond. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Continue to breathe as you mentally scan your body, looking for any remaining tension. If you notice any tension, focus on that area. Direct the relaxation to flow into that area, and then carry the tension away. Feel your muscles become even more relaxed as you feel a peaceful sensation flowing through your body. Feel your relaxation increase by 10 times now. It is a wonderful feeling to be so relaxed. Quite perfect to be here right now. Enjoying this calming, soothing experience. You're comfortable, peaceful, and relaxed. Double that relaxation now. It's time to leave the external world behind and go on an inner journey. A journey to a place of deep inner stillness. A journey to the depths of your mind. You'll need to use your imagination for this journey. As you become aware of a staircase with 10 steps, leading down, down, down. As you look closer at these stairs, notice that they are carved out of rock, leading down, down, down to a peaceful beach. The steps are covered in a cool moss that feels so soft and cool.
underneath your bare feet. In a moment, I'd like you to walk down those steps with me, and I will count them off for you one at a time. And you will find that the deeper down you go, the more comfortable and the more relaxed you become. So when you are ready to walk down the stairs, I want you to slowly descend the staircase as I count them off from 10 to 1. With each step, you will feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into complete relaxation. 10. Deeply relaxed and comfortable. As you step down, you feel yourself going deeper and deeper and deeper. 9. Feel a wave of relaxation sweep over your body as you become weightless and float down to step number 8. Relax deeper and deeper. That's right. Double your relaxation now. It's a wonderful feeling to be so relaxed. Good. 7. Take a moment to experience the magnificent view from here. The real world is so far away. As you slip further down into your unconscious mind. 6. On step number 6, you notice a hot spring is formed on this step. As you slide down into the warm and relaxed water, feel your relaxation increase 10 times as this warm water wraps around your whole body. 5. Feel your relaxation deepen as you step down. That's right. 4. By now, your body feels light as a feather. As you float further down. 3. Feel your consciousness drift into that place between wake and sleep. As you relax even deeper. 2. I wonder if your body is heavy enough to go any further. And it's good to wonder. Perhaps you will just float away. 1. As you step down, you notice that the sand is soft and warm, making you feel very relaxed and calm. You are on the beach, and the light waves are rolling in. It's a perfect day for the beach. Just the right temperature. Everything is perfect in this moment. You see a tree close to the water, a perfect place to sit and relax. It is the most comfortable chair that you've ever seen. And as you sink into this chair, you relax even deeper and deeper and deeper. Feel your body melt as you go deeper and deeper and deeper. Because the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. Because you can be very pleased and thrilled with this experience. Couldn't you? It's best not to try too hard. Leave the cynical analyzing thinking mind behind. Your conscious thinking mind can notice the breath coming in and going out, while your unconscious mind takes you deeper and deeper into a state of peace, tranquility, feeling empowered and safe, and just drifting down deeper and deeper now. It can be relaxing and even educational to watch a masterpiece being built, a thing of beauty, a thing of strength, a thing of the most articulate nature. And I wonder if you know what's involved in building a cocoon, a place of protection, change, and transformation. I don't know everything involved, but I remember watching as a child, as a very unremarkable caterpillar came to the realization that it's time for a change. It's time to take the steps necessary to cast away the unremarkable exterior and allow the beauty that lives inside to come out. Caterpillar surveyed his surroundings, looking for the right way to go about this. Obvious that health and safety are primary concerns, and so I watched as the caterpillar began weaving its silk, uncommonly strong and amazingly resilient, yet flexible, around the sturdy stem of a leaf, winding round and round and around, doing what it must to build a solid foundation for change, around and around and around. And now, as you imagine yourself walking through that valley of relaxation, you come across the majestic sheer face of a small mountain made entirely from marble. Noticing a round entrance situated at the center of this mountain, you move your feet across the walkway and begin to wander inside. As you make your way down the round hallway, ribbed with arches every few yards, you can hear the wind at your back and feel it moving past you. In and out, like the waves of the ocean, moving on. Moving on, you come to a fork in the hallway leading to two dirty, musty, dimly lit chambers. You immediately realize that these chambers were once amazingly beautiful. Seeing a mop, a sponge, and a bucket against the far wall, you begin to go to work on a small area of the chamber. The patterns of pink marble and red veins immediately begin to unfold before your eyes. It's absolutely beautiful, just as you expected. And while you'd love to stop and study it, you've got a lot more work to do. So you scrub, rinse, and dry one area, and move on to the next as more and more of the beautifully pristine chambers become visible. Scrub, rinse, dry. Scrub, rinse, dry. And as your conscious mind continues, scrub, rinse, dry. Scrub, rinse, dry. Imagine yourself now standing in a warm, shallow pond of sparkling, pure, absolutely clean water. This is the most pure, cleansing water you've ever seen. In front of you is a tall waterfall, and the water comes down in a smooth, undisturbed sheet, glistening and barely rippling the still water of the pond. As you move closer, you begin to see a mirror image in the glassy waterfall. It's a reflection of the perfectly healthy, smoke-free you. A reflection of perfection. This reflection is healthy and happy, inside and out. And as you approach the waterfall, you stretch your palms outward until they meet those of your reflection of perfection. Feeling the warm water as your fingertips intersect with your reflection. Just imagine all the nicotine, tar, and other carcinogens in your fingertips being washed away. As you continue to move forward, merging and becoming one with your reflection of perfection. Notice as all the nicotine, tar, and other carcinogens wash away from your lower arms, all the way up to your elbows, leaving behind only an energetic, vibrant, naturally healthy you. You can feel the goosebumps rising all over your body as the sound of the waterfall becomes louder, and you greet the smiling face of your reflection. It's time to close your eyes and use your imagination. Imagination is the most powerful part of the mind. And as you're sitting in your comfortable chair, sinking deeper and deeper and deeper, I wonder, as you're sitting in your comfortable chair, I wonder if you can become aware of a wall encircling you. This wall is made up of blocks of different sizes and colors. They are big blocks and small blocks. And all of these blocks make up this wall, and it's preventing you from being able to see past this wall. Each one of these blocks represents something that has prevented you from becoming a non-smoker in the past. These are your limitations, your beliefs, your fears. They're circling you, preventing you from going past this wall. As you get closer to these blocks, you notice that they're made of a soft material, just made of a padded foam, like a soft indoor playground. You knew some of these blocks existed, and others you have not seen before, as they were hidden from your view. And now that you see that there are only soft blocks, you know that you can tear this wall down. And it will be fun to tear down these blocks, knowing that they are soft and harmless. So in the playground that is your imagination, you begin to knock down these blocks and tear down this wall. Consider yourself breaking through these blocks, and one by one toss them into the water and watch them float away. Take a moment to feel the satisfaction of eliminating those blocks forever, as they represent those things that were holding you back. Your old beliefs, your triggers, your fears. They're floating away, gone forever, swallowed by the seas like a sunken ship, never to be found again. Your limitations are gone. That which was holding you back is gone, along with your fears, your unconscious triggers, and bad habits, all gone forever. You're here because you decided to become a non-smoker, and you just eliminated everything that was preventing this reality. And you're now free to begin your new life as a non-smoker. I'm not here to tell you that cigarettes are or are not addictive. But what I'd like to do is talk to you about whether you believe that you're addicted or not. I'm wondering if you'd be willing to keep an open mind about cigarettes. They say that the mind is like a parachute. It works best when it's open. So you would be willing to have an open mind about some new possibilities about cigarettes and addiction, and whether or not cigarettes are as addictive as they say. Even if you have to pretend just for the sake of becoming a non-smoker. Couldn't you? Good. We all know who tells us that cigarettes are addictive, and we know that the media tells us over and over that cigarettes are addictive. Yet what they don't tell you, and don't seem to want you to know, is that thousands of people become a non-smoker every day, and not one of them experiences any of the physical withdrawal symptoms that you would see in a normally addictive chemical like cocaine or heroin. And we're talking about the physical malfunction that the body goes through when deprived of a substance it is dependent on. No one's body stops malfunctioning when they become a non-smoker. Our current beliefs on addiction stem from a rat study, where rats were confined alone to a cage and given 2 bottles of water, one of them laced with cocaine. Every time they ran the experiment, the rats became obsessed with the water laced with cocaine and kept coming back for more and more until they died. Pretty compelling evidence. That is until a psychology professor tried a different take on the same experiment. He built a rat park, a lush cage with colored balls, tunnels, the best rat food, and lots of rat company. In Rat Park, the rats did not like the cocaine water and they shunned it. The rats would only turn to the cocaine water when he put them in an isolation cage all by themselves. When he moved them back to the rat park, they quit drinking the cocaine water. The rats' cocaine addiction was a product of their environment. They used it to fill a void. Let me ask you, how long can you go without smoking? Can you sleep an entire night without smoking? Or how about taking a flight or attending an event where you can't smoke? That feeling you get when it's time for a smoke and you're denied the opportunity, is that a malfunction? Or is that an irritation? If we look at it as an irritation, we can see that an irritation is different than physical malfunction. Or we can call it a symptom. Do these symptoms cause us malfunction or discomfort? Right, they cause us discomfort. But not for the reason you may have been led to believe. Let's look at the physical symptoms of shaking or jitters, restlessness. Did you know that tobacco is soaked in sugar water before it is dehydrated and contains up to 18% sugar? Well, you do now, don't you? And so when you quit smoking, you're depriving yourself of sugar, causing hypoglycemia, which is why you get the jitters and shaking. That's why we crave sweets when we become a non-smoker. Shaking hands is one of the first symptoms of having low blood sugar. Another thing the media fails to tell us. Let's talk about this for a minute. And I wonder, who is it that benefits from us believing that they are addicted? You're right, the cigarette manufacturers benefit the most from us believing that we are addicted. Best sales pitch in the world would be for the constant reminder of just how addicted you are to that product. And that's just got to make you think, doesn't it? They use hypnosis and suggestion to keep you hooked. Now the media, well, they get paid by companies to persuade you to believe whatever they want you to believe. That's just what advertising's all about. Convincing you to buy a product. So it is your belief that you're addicted to cigarettes that keeps you addicted to cigarettes. And if it is only your belief holding you back from becoming a non-smoker, then changing your belief would allow you to easily become a non-smoker now, wouldn't it? Now let's have a look at irritability, anger, anxiety, and rage, impatience, or the inability to focus. It would make sense that when you become a non-smoker that your blood chemistry would change, wouldn't it? Of course it would. Your mind is in the process of resuming control of more than 200 neurochemicals that nicotine had directly and indirectly taken hostage, including select adrenaline, dopamine, and serotonin pathways. In resuming control, the brain is making sensitivity adjustments associated with mood, wanting, stimulation, and anxiety. And trying to protect your mind from the neurochemical influence of the toxic natural pesticide nicotine, your brain changed the way it functioned. And now it has to change back. And that can take some time. In some cases, it would take a day. And in other cases, it It can take up to 3 days for your body to make these changes. Does your unconscious mind want to accomplish these changes in 1 day? Or does it want to take 3 days? Either is fine. And you can help the process along just by doing the 3 deep breaths that we did at the beginning of this audio. Every time you feel the need. Take a deep breath now. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. This resets your body into rest and digest mode. Put you in the zone. It's called parasympathetic. And when we are in the zone, we are free of any stressful states. So just by taking 3 deep breaths as often as you can, you will avoid any of those negative symptoms. And you do want to avoid those symptoms, don't you? And to relieve the hand shaking from low blood sugar, getting a blast of sugar will help you overcome this. Now, I can't tell you what to eat, but if I was looking for a healthy way to get sugar, I would turn to fruit, such as a slice of an apple, an orange, or a watermelon. The natural sugars in fruit will counteract any cravings you may have for the lack of sugar from cigarettes. I will include a suggestion of increased fruit intake for you. Drinking more water is another important part of the process, and the more water will flush the toxins from your body faster. So drink plenty of water. Drink enough water so your pee is clear. Remember that you need water anyways, and you might as well make sure you get enough water. The fact is, the most severe symptom people tell me about is headaches. And again, that's more related to dehydration and stress from quitting, rather than the quitting itself. And I ask you if these symptoms sound anything like the withdrawal symptoms that cause the kind of dysfunction that a heroin addict would suffer from. Or do these sound more like irritations? They're not really even in the same ballpark, are they? To avoid headaches, ensure you drink plenty of water. And do the deep breathing exercise. So let me ask you this. Is the biological aspect of addiction still a concern for you? Or would you be willing to believe for the sake of this process that you are indeed not biologically addicted, even if you have to just pretend to believe? Just like watching Superman. We all know he can't really fly, but we have to pretend to believe that he can, just so that we can enjoy the movie. To enjoy a movie or a book, we have to suspend our disbelief. So for the sake of your success, would you be willing to suspend disbelief? Are you willing to believe that cigarettes lack the same addictive characteristics biologically that truly addictive drugs like heroin do? Good. You only need to get deep enough into hypnosis where you can suspend disbelief. If you are wondering how far, and it's good to wonder, how far do you have to go into trance? Or how do you even know if you are in a trance state? Remember when we talked about watching and enjoying Superman? That is the same trance state that you want for this. Deep enough so that your unconscious mind gets out of the way, so that new beliefs are implanted at the unconscious level now. That same trance level that you go into when you watch TV, or when you're driving a car. Here's a secret for you. We all go into hypnotic trances all the time, and we don't even know it. So a hypnotic trance doesn't feel any different than normal, except that you feel very, very relaxed in this trance, here and now. I can guarantee you this. If you walk away from this session today as an ex-smoker, you'll be miserable, irritable, and ready to snap. If you begin your new life as an ex-smoker, you will be anxious, and I can guarantee that if you walk away from this session today as an ex-smoker, you will constantly crave cigarettes. How does that sound? That wouldn't be very fun at all now, would it? If you prefer to avoid all that, I'd suggest that rather than walk away as an ex-smoker, that instead you walk away from this session as a non-smoker. Think of the powerful identity shift that occurs when you make this subtle yet very, very effective change now. This may be difficult for you to understand at this moment because you're looking at it from the perspective of a smoker. But in a moment you'll be looking at me through the eyes of a non-smoker. You see, a non-smoker simply doesn't not even think about smoking. They lack any consideration for smoking, so there's no should I or shouldn't I smoke, or even a question of whether they want to smoke. It's like licking dirt. Why would you even consider it? It's just completely absent from your mind now that you're a non-smoker who craves fresh air. Your identity shifts to that of a non-smoker. Does this make sense? Good. So now we will talk about the void. I once had a friend named Mike, and we hung out every day. We were kids and we did everything together. We rode our bikes on the trails, we played games, we hung out, and we really relied on each other for a lot of things. We were best friends for years. And then one day he moved away, and I never saw him again. At first I started to go a little crazy. I didn't know what to do with myself. Something that had been there for a long time suddenly was not. There was nobody to ride my bike with, nobody to play catch with. Watching our favorite TV shows was just not the same anymore. There was a void in my life. A hole, like something was missing. This lasted until I filled that void with something else. Until I made a new friend. And then I completely forgot about the void. So do you think that after so many years of doing something that once you stop, you might notice a void? You most likely will. But then again, it's possible that you won't. Some people just become non-smokers and completely forget about smoking absent any void. These are the elite. The average person might experience a void, so it's important to tell you about it. The elite won't have to worry about it. What happens is that some people notice this void, and it can be a strange and overwhelming experience when you don't know what it is. So they freak out and give it a false meaning. And they might say, I notice a void, I must want a cigarette. What it really means is that you notice the void and nothing else. And in fact, it means that the hypnosis is working already. You see, if hypnosis wasn't working, then you'd be smoking rather than noticing the void. On the unconscious level, the option of smoking was absent, and the conscious mind is catching up, noticing that the old patterns are missing. Now that you know what the void is, and you see that noticing the void means that the hypnosis is working, you will become stronger as a non-smoker. From now on, when you notice the void, you will take 3 deep breaths and take a drink of water. You know water is good for you and will help flush the toxins from your system, so you will take 3 deep breaths when you notice the void. Noticing the void means that it's time to take a deep breath. Unless, of course, you're one of the elite, and you're wondering, what void? Instead, you can just do the deep breathing automatically without even thinking about it. Now, before we go deeper and deeper and deeper in hypnosis. I'm going to ask you if you'd be willing to believe, at least for the purpose of overcoming this problem. You see, many of the people who overcame their smoking problem held the belief in their mind that they created this problem because it solved another bigger problem for them. This all happens at the unconscious level, of course. When they acknowledge that they caused the problem, it means that they are in control. And since they were in control when they made the decision to smoke, they are also in control when they decide to become a non-smoker. Since they created the problem, they are also capable of creating the solution. Are you happy to agree for the purpose of this session? Would you be willing to believe that, even if it's just for pretend, would you be willing to believe that you are responsible, even if it's just at the unconscious level, for causing the problem that brought you here today, and therefore, you can also create the solution to this problem, and you can, can't you? And as you continue, I want to talk to you in a way that feels most welcoming to you. And I want to talk to that part of the mind that is most interested in what I have to say, that is open-minded and responsive and helping you get what you want. Because by doing so, you'll find it easy to achieve your outcome, your decision to become a non-smoker. And I wonder if you know all about the negative effects that are associated with smoking. Think about how cigarettes have affected your life in the past. I'm curious if you can remember some opportunities you have missed out on because you wanted a cigarette. All those times people avoided you because you smelled the disgusting tobacco smoke. All those moments you missed out on because you had to leave and have a cigarette. What sort of poor role model have you been in the past for loved ones? Maybe you've hidden this problem from them, or maybe you haven't. Either way, imagine how disappointed they were if they knew. I know you want to be the best role model you can be, and you should feel proud for decide to change now. Tobacco is a poison, damaging the body in a number of ways. Tobacco contains numerous carcinogens, which can cause cancer and other diseases of the body. Of course, smoking accelerates aging, depletes the oxygen and nutrients in your skin, causing you to look old and gray. And you're glad to make this change now. Yellow teeth, yellow fingers, and that stench of tobacco that follows you like a dirty shadow until you made the decision to stop now and to start to breathe better now. Isn't it time to make this change now? Make that decision now. Because of this wonderful change, you are a non-smoker now. I am a non-smoker. I am a non-smoker. And because of this wonderful change in your attitude that you have made now, you will find that life is more and more rewarding. Your job to stay healthy will be much, much easier. Your relationships with your family, friends, and colleagues even more connected and improved dramatically now. It is true, yes. You really are changed now. And even as you begin to feel more relaxed, you notice that your future is also beginning to change. We'll now set up an aversion. We'll remap the experience of taking a drag from something that you like to something that you don't like. In fact, if you were grossed out whenever you took a drag from smoke, then you wouldn't want to do it anymore, would you? And as you drift deeper and even deeper into trance, your mind becomes even more focused on your inner experiences. I wonder if you can become aware of your problem. If you can go back in a time and think of a time when you were taking a drag. And I want you to become fully aware of whatever feelings, thoughts, and tastes were in that moment when you're taking a drag. See what you're seeing, feel what you're feeling, hear what you're hearing in that moment as you take a drag. Imagine you have a digital camera in your mind and you take a photo of that experience or situation. capturing all the thoughts, feelings, sounds, and sights from that moment. Now I'd like you to take that picture and put it in the back of your mind for now. And I'm wondering, I'd like you to put that picture, that thought or feeling, that situation in the back of your mind so you can recall it in a few moments. Now we're going to create our version. We're going to remap the enjoyable experience of taking a drag, and we're going to totally make it gross for you. So I'm wondering, when I speak of dog poop, I'm wondering, do you get a picture? When you take that picture, can you make it big and bring it close to you? And I want you to make it vivid in your mind. Notice what color it is, the smell of it, the texture. That's right. No matter how unpleasant that experience may seem, as you think about it now, that experience becomes stronger and stronger, and more vivid. So much so that your feelings for disgust and dislike from dog poo fills your mind and your body, becoming strong and clear. You may even feel slightly queasy, which will continue to become stronger and stronger as you think about dog poo. And now I'd like you to take that picture, just make it small and dark in the bottom left-hand corner. Just make that picture small. And now bring back that enjoyable experience, that picture of you taking a drag, and make it big and bright. Now I want you to do, as you're taking that drag, I want you to take that small picture that's down in the bottom left-hand corner. When I say swish, I want you to explode that picture of dog poo, and bring it into that first picture of you taking a drag. And as you do that, okay, so let's go back to the first picture of you taking a drag. And as you're taking that drag, I want you to swish in the dog poo. And as you take that drag, feel that dog poo oozing through that smoke into your mouth, coating the inside of your mouth, and dripping down the back of your throat. Dog poo. It's gross and it stinks. And it's making you feel queasy. Ew, and it's making you feel, okay. Open your eyes and close your eyes. Good. Now bring back that picture of you taking a drag. Make it big and bright in your mind as you're hauling back in that smoke. And swish! Bring up the picture of the dog poo. As you inhale, you're inhaling dog poo. And it's going into your mouth and down your throat and dripping down into your stomach. Notice the color and the smell of it and the taste of it. It's getting more and more vivid. So much so your feelings and disgust and dislike of dog poo fill your mind and your body, becoming strong and clear. Maybe even feel slightly queasy, which will continue to become stronger and stronger as you think about this dog poo, dripping down the back of your throat as you take this drag from the cigarette. Now open your eyes and close your eyes. Very good. Now again, bring up the picture of you taking a drag, and it's just as you're inhaling. Swish! Bring up the picture of dog poo. Let the dog poo meld with the picture, and you're taking a drag of dog poo. The disgusting smell is going right up your nose, and the dog poo is oozing out of the cigarette into your mouth, and coating your mouth like peanut butter, and it's dripping down your throat. The disgusting smell of dog poo coming from that cigarette. The repulsive taste of poo as you inhale. Your feeling of disgust for cigarettes grows stronger and stronger. Clearer and clearer. Spreading throughout your mind and body. Good. Now open your eyes and close them again. As a result of this session, from this moment on, if you ever think of taking a drag of a cigarette or a cigar, you will get that gross and disgusting taste of dog poo in your mouth. From this moment on, if you ever think about taking a drag of a cigar or a cigarette, this will instantly and immediately trigger this experience. The smell of the taste of dog poo will overwhelm you, and it will just grow stronger and stronger and more repulsive and more disgusting, so that there will be absolutely no way you could ever take another drag. In fact, as a result of this session, you may even decide to make a deliberate effort to avoid any situation that might trigger that disgusting and repulsive response. Now I wonder if you can remember a time back when you were younger, back to a time before you were smoking cigarettes. I wonder if you can find a specific time back when you were younger, before you were smoking, when you felt more in control, when you were stronger, and when you felt healthier. Can you remember a specific time? That's right. Think of all the things you were seeing in that moment. Feel how you felt in that moment. Really feel it, because it's such a great thing to do, isn't it? Say to yourself what you were saying to yourself in that moment, before you were smoking cigarettes and you had feelings of strength and vitality. You might even find a little bit of delight and feel those amazing feelings now. That's right, because you know that you can feel them again anytime you like, because you've made the change already, haven't you? And as you experience that moment from your past again now, start to notice all the advantages you had in that moment. How good did you feel physically? That's right. Enjoy that now. I'm curious if you can recall the advantages you had in your physical and mental state. It was such a simple and healthy way to live, isn't it? That's right. Feel that strength and vitality now. Because you know now that you can feel those feelings again, anytime that you want. We're going to set an anchor for you. And you can use any place you want. But I'm going to suggest you use a bump on your wrist. And when I tell you to touch your anchor, you will touch and hold the bump on your wrist, and then remove it when the feeling has hit its intensity. Now we're going to take a look into the future. 6 months into the future. And it's now been 6 months since you listened to this for the first time, and I'd like you to imagine yourself after 6 months of being a non-smoker. Imagine in your mind that you have succeeded and you're free of any memory of smoking. Imagine your health has improved greatly. Your breathing has improved dramatically and you feel much better. You're more active because you're healthier. Imagine how incredible you look now. You have more money, your relationships are better, and you are happy. Reflect over these past 6 months and feel proud of your accomplishments. For make this change now. Your body has been repairing itself and you're healing faster and faster. And you're feeling better and better every day. You've been using your inner strength and vitality to achieve so much more. You might have even surprised yourself with all the things you have accomplished, and it feels absolutely amazing, doesn't it? You thank yourself for making this change today. Feel that sense of accomplishment now. Because it's such a good thing, and it means that you can do this easily now, as anyone can. Haven't you? And I want you to see this picture through your own eyes and really pump up the color. I want you to make it big and bright, pull it into focus, and make the sounds loud as you start to feel the amazing feeling. I want you to touch and hold the bump on your wrist as you hear what you hear and see what you see and really feel the awesomeness of being a non-smoker for 6 months. Bump up the feeling even more and hold it until you can reach its peak. And then you can let go. And you can now return to this feeling anytime you like by touching the bump on this wrist to reactivate it. Now open your eyes and then close them again. And I wonder if you can see yourself a year from now. You see yourself looking the fittest and healthiest that you've ever been. Since you became a non-smoker, your life has begun to improve in all other areas. You're physically able to do more. Your skin looks healthy. You're free from any pain or stress. You're happy, healthy, and wealthy. And I want you to enjoy this feeling of being a non-smoker. Now, imagine yourself 5 years from now as a non-smoker. Imagine how much more healthy you feel, how much more money you have, and imagine how proud you are of yourself now for becoming a non-smoker now, 5 years ago. Imagine now how easy it is for you to be a non-smoker now. I want you to take this wonderful feeling home with you today. In a few moments, I'm going to offer you some suggestions. You will find these suggestions easy to enjoy and easy to accept. You will accept them because when you act on these suggestions, you will achieve greater levels of health and well-being. By accepting these suggestions, you will preserve your body more effectively, and your job to stay healthy will be much, much easier. From this point forward, you are a non-smoker. You easily and effortlessly turn down cigarettes because you are a non-smoker, and also because you made this commitment to create a healthy reward for yourself. So reward yourself now. I'm curious if you can feel proud and confident that you will achieve this with ease. You might even begin to feel this now, and allow those feelings to increase throughout the rest of this session. Those disgusting smells and tastes will no longer be part of you. So just relax even more now. If someone is smoking around you, the smoke may or may not bother you. But in any case, feel proud and thankful because you're a non-smoker now. The smell of smoke only reminds you of why you chose to become a non-smoker. Remember how proud and thankful you are for making that choice, for taking steps to achieve greater levels of health and well-being. Because you're a non-smoker. Again, you're a non-smoker now. You cherish your lungs, mouth, and skin. You'll never again subject them to this torture of a cigarette. 3 days after you quit, all the nicotine will have left your body. You'll have more oxygen in your bloodstream, and carbon monoxide will have significantly reduced in your body, making you feel healthier with more energy. In a few days' time, your blood will flow around your body stronger. You will breathe easier, giving you even more energy. Your sense of smell and taste will improve, and you will be pleasantly surprised as you experience new flavors and smells again. Within a month, your blood pressure will return to healthier levels, and your immune system will show dramatic signs of recovery. As you start to heal your body faster, it can take up to a few months for your lungs to repair themselves of the damage you have done. And you are grateful to be making this important step towards your healing today. Your body will thank you for as you make this change today, because you are allowing it to heal yourself from the damage you have done. Your body will heal faster now because you're a non-smoker. Once you have naturally and easily been a non-smoker for a few months, your lungs will continue to repair themselves faster, giving you improved quality and stronger breathing. Imagine how good you will feel when you accomplish this now. Every day you will breathe better now. Every day you will breathe better now. Every day you will breathe better now. Smoking is a false friend that only serves to help to achieve illness and stress. You're now aware that from today onwards you will only put health and goodness inside your body. From now on you'll only put health and goodness inside your body. For a week or so after your last cigarette, you will crave sugar and feel dehydrated. Realize that this is a natural reaction and it means that the process is working. These are not nicotine withdrawals, but natural reactions when your body adjusts to the blood sugar levels and rehydrates your cells. So rather than eating junk food and drinking Coke or coffee, instead eat fresh fruit and drink a healthy supply of water. The fruit will help ease low blood sugar and the water will help to rehydrate your cells. Again, if you find yourself craving sweets or fluids, you will satisfy those cravings with fresh fruits and water. Every day you will now eat more fresh fruit and drink a healthy supply of water. Every day you will now eat more fresh fruit and drink a healthy supply of water. If you notice a void, this is an indication that hypnosis is working. And feeling the void is a trigger to take 3 deep breaths and enter a calming state. It's time you take responsibility for your health and the health of those around you that you also poison with that filthy smoke. Because you can do this easily, and you can take that responsibility now. Secondly, one of the benefits of smoking is that it forces smokers to take short breaks from work, family, stress, etc., and perhaps even to spend some time outside. To avoid that benefit from attracting you back to smoking, and to alleviate situations where nervous energy may build up, you may take as many breaks and spend as much time outside as you did before our session. You'll continue to give yourself breaks and time outside, just as a non-smoker. You started a war within yourself long ago, and now you are at peace. You're reselling your body because you're a non-smoker now. Smoking is no longer a battle because you're victorious. feel what it's like to be a non-smoker now, and I wonder if you can feel the difference. It may be slightly or a big difference, because there's a great identity to hold. You are a non-smoker now. Just let yourself know as you are sending a signal throughout your entire being, a message that you are clear about, that you accept as a fact, that you're willing to accept and carry out. Just let yourself know that you no longer smoke. You're a non-smoker, and now there is no reason on earth that is sufficiently to justify you ever picking up a cigarette again, because you're a non-smoker now. You are a non-smoker now. It's almost as though you can hear an echo within yourself, within your mind, echoing the words, I am a non-smoker, I am a non-smoker. And those words serve as a source of pride, strength, and vitality. Feel proud, accepting the new belief, and know that this feeling will grow stronger and stronger with each day. It will grow stronger and stronger with each cigarette you forget to think about. I'm a non-smoker, I am a non-smoker. Acknowledge the power behind the choice you have made, of your own ability, of what you have done here today, because you are a non-smoker now. I am a non-smoker now. I am a non-smoker now. Every day you now find it easier to live a healthy lifestyle. Every day you now find it easier to live a healthy lifestyle. I am a non-smoker. I am a non-smoker. Every day you now have more energy and vitality in your life. You realize that you are completely free of the concern that brought you here today. You realize that you have been given a second chance at complete happiness and health, and you are grateful to your mind and body for this opportunity. Notice how clean the air is now. I am a non-smoker. I am a non-smoker. Taking one more step now, the warm water begins washing the nicotine and other toxins away from your upper arms, and the front of your legs and torso. Already you feel healthier. Your posture and demeanor are now that of a naturally trim, attractive, healthy person. One more step, the water washes comfortably over your face, head and shoulders, torso, hips, and down to your legs, taking with it all the toxins from your body. And as you take that final step through, the water cleanses your entire body, and you find yourself standing in the second chamber, dry and relaxed, feeling healthier and more energetic than you've ever felt in a very, very long time. And you continue now to clean up the last few inches of the chamber. Scrub, rinse, dry, scrub, rinse, dry, scrub, rinse, dry. You look over the chamber and smile to yourself with satisfaction as you realize that you've completed your task and cleaned every inch of these chambers. And they are beautiful, yet your job is not done. You will continue to work at keeping those chambers clean and beautiful, making sure that they never again get so filthy and musty. And as you continue to watch the cocoon, you begin to notice some movement as the most amazing butterfly begins emerging. And as you realize how easily and naturally change occurs, the butterfly, completely transformed and metamorphosized, begins taking flight. You feel the sun warming your face. You feel the slight breeze against your skin. As you breathe deeply and freely, filling your lungs with life-giving oxygen. Breathing is the easiest and most natural thing in the world. You experience a tremendous feeling of self-respect and self-esteem. Feeling again that you are a strong, healthy, and powerful person. A person with a healthy mind and body. That's right. I am a non-smoker. I am a non-smoker. I am a non-smoker. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and with each number I count, you will come back by 20%, back to wakeful awareness, feeling alert, wonderful, and refreshed. 1, allowing all the suggestions and all the things you have learned today to integrate at the unconscious level. 2, start to notice the sounds of the room and the sounds outside. 3, take a nice, deep breath in. 4, take a big stretch Stretch up and out. 5. Open your eyes, feeling awake, alert, and refreshed. Welcome back. You are now a non-smoker.